Hi, my name's Amber York. I'm an FNP student at IU East, and I'm going to be filming a pre-participation exam or a sports physical on our 13-year-old participant, Traden York, and he has parental consent from me, who is also his mother. Hi, Traden. My name's Amber. I'm a nurse practitioner. Sounds like you're here for a sports physical today?
Yeah.
All right. What kind of sports do you play?
Basketball, baseball, track and football.
All right. And you're going into the 8th grade this year?
Yeah.
Okay. And go to Northeastern. How are your grades?
Odds.
All A's?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, I'm just gonna look over the form here that looks like you and your parents filled out. Make sure that there's anything concerning here. It doesn't look like it. And then you've got a history of scoliosis.
Yeah.
Managed by your primary care doctor. Did she do x-rays with that?
Yeah.
Okay. And has she ever restricted you with participation in sports?
No.
Okay. And it doesn't bother you? Not having any issues with your back? Okay. All right, that looks good. And do you take any medications?
No.
Any allergies?
No.
Any surgeries?
No.
How about any ortho injuries, broken bones, sprains, strains?
No.
Okay. Any concussions or head trauma? So you played football.
No.
Ever felt dizzy, short of breath, or passed out with any kind of exercise?
No.
How about after?
No.
Okay. Family or personal history of any heart disorders?
No.
No. Never been told you have a murmur or anything?
No.
Okay. The sports that you play, do you normally condition before and after and cool down after?
Yeah.
Okay. You run a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Looks like the nurses have already helped me get with your height and weight. You're 5'10", 145 pounds. Vital signs are all good, and they've done a vision check. You've got 20/20 vision in both eyes, looks like, so that's good. Do you wear any glasses or
No.
lenses? All right. And your arm span was good. Looks like less than your height, so that's a good sign. Nothing concerning there. All right. Well, I'm just going to check you out here, and we will get you going. I'm going to shine a bright light here in your eyes if you want to look straight forward here at me, okay? Okay, good. Any trouble with your hearing?
No.
Straight ahead. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you been sick or anything recently?
No.
Just filling your lymph nodes. Okay, good. I'm gonna listen to your heart so you can breathe normal. Same thing. Now I'm going to have you lean forward and bear down, push, and hold your breath like you're having a bowel movement. Okay, and breathe. Okay. Now go ahead and stand up for me. And squat down. And then go ahead and stand up. ahead and lay back up here for me. Now listen to your lungs, so I want you to take some big deep breaths for me. In. Few more. In. Okay, big deep breath. And one more. Okay, good. All right, go ahead and lay back. And listen to your heart again one more time, laying down. Any trouble with diarrhea or constipation?
No.
Alright, put your hands up, and then I'm gonna push. I want you to take a big deep breath in and hold it. Don't push against me. Okay. Let it out. And another one, big deep breath in and hold it. Okay, good. No history of mono.
No.
Okay. I don't see any rashes on your skin anywhere. Have you had any issues with anything?
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna check your pulses here. Groin. Okay, good. No abnormalities there. At this time, I would do a GU assessment on the patient, but luckily for Traden, he gets to skip that part today. At that time, I'd be assessing for sexual maturity stage, or the Tanner stage. For that, be having a conversation with the patient about his sexual activity and history, and then any protection and doing any education that's necessary from that. Be checking for any undescended testicles, or masses, lumps, abnormalities there, and then also doing an inguinal hernia check where I would take my dominant hand using my index finger, anterior, inferior section of the scrotum, but staying superficial to the testes, and be pushing upward at that time to find that external ring. Once I found that, I would have the patient turn their head and cough and check for any bulging at that area. If the ring is large enough and I was able to, I would palpate obliquely to that and try to feel the internal canal and ring also, and be doing the same thing. I would do that on both sides bilaterally, and same thing, having the patient turn their head and cough on the other side as well to make sure that there's no indirect or direct hernias there. All right, Traden, if you want to go ahead and stand up, I am going to go ahead with the musculoskeletal and neuro checks. All right, go ahead and stand back over here a little bit and face me. Stand tall. Okay, good. Going to have you go ahead and bend your head forward, backward, left, right, and then touch your ear to your other side. All right, and now I want you to shrug your shoulders against me pushing. Okay, good. And arms straight out. I'm going to push your arms down, you push my arms up. Push. Okay, good. All right. Go ahead and bring your arms out. Scarecrow. I'm going to have up and down. Okay, straight out. And flex in all the way. Flex out. Okay, good. Straight out like this. And turn both ways. No problems with your wrists. Do you have full range of motion? Okay, good. All right, and then I am going to have you go ahead and squat for me. And I want you to duck walk towards me a few steps. Okay, good. Okay, I want to gonna check to see how your hips are. Both sides lift. Flex backwards also. No problems with your knees at all.
No.
Feet together. And get up on your tippy toes for me. Okay, good. Alright, and then I want you to bend forward, touch your toes best you can, and then come as far as you can go.
Yeah.
And then come up slowly for me. Okay, and we know that he has the history of the scoliosis, but I can definitely see that on assessment of that when he bends forward. All right, go ahead and hop on one foot. Okay, good. And the other one. Okay, good. And then take both fists, clench them, and fingers up. Okay, all right. No popping, redness, swelling, no issues with any of your joints. Okay, and then go ahead and sit back down. I'm gonna check your reflexes. Okay, good. All right, that concludes the assessment. So at this time, I would not restrict anything with physical activity with Triton. I didn't see really any abnormalities outside of the scoliosis, which sounds like it's being followed by his primary care provider, and she has not placed any restrictions on that as well. I have nothing further to add, and I will fill out the appropriate documentation at this time. Thank you.